Yeah.
You want polish? Now we raw with the sound. Lux Radio live, straight up from the ground. Cookie got heat, and the mic stay loud. We don't follow trends, we move the crowd.
You want polish? Now we raw with the sound. Lux Radio live, straight up from the ground. Cookie got heat, and the mic stay loud. We don't follow trends, we move the crowd.
Yeah. Tuesday night, it's a vibe, not a show. Lux Radio hit different, let the real ones know. We don't do scripts, we don't do fake. We spit truth with a beat that'll make the block shake. Hey, Cookie on deck, voice cut like a blade. She talk legacy, hustle and moves that she made. This ain't if and fluff, this is street fed flame. Where the mic got memory and the voice got name. We built this from flies and late night grind. From TikTok live to the radio line. Looks radio ain't clean, looks radio ain't tame. Looks radio is the echo of a bold ass name. We came from the curb, now we speak to the globe. Cookies might got power, it ain't just for show. She talk for the queens who built from scratch. For the ones who hustle and never look back. Lux Radio ain't just a vibe, it's a stance. It's the sound of the block when it finally gets a chance. We don't chase clout, we chase truth. We rep the grown folks in the wild youth. Every drop got grit, every beat got soul. Every word she spit got a legacy goal. We ain't polished, we ain't soft. We the voice of the street. When the filters come off, Cookies might stay hot.
Bless up, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Kickback with Cookie. It is March 17th, and I am broadcasting live from Jamaica. We're not going to show anything right now. We have a special guest that will be coming in the studio momentarily to do a very brief interview because we do have a show following this show. My special guest is a filmmaker, an executive producer. I believe he has a clothing line, and he has some other things going on. He is another powerhouse and was referred to me by my beautiful Angela Joy Clemens. So we're looking forward to him coming in momentarily, and we will get started with the interview. In other announcements, I am promoting my sister's book. I'm so super proud of Mel B, the author. She just released a book called Black Butterfly, with black being spelled BLAQUE and butterfly spelled the way it normally is. It is on Amazon, so please support good people and go get her book. I think you'll enjoy it. I've read pretty much the beginning of the book, and I did. So I'm actually ordering my copy soon. I like hardcovers, so I'm getting I think the Kindle version is, the ebook is $5.99, and I believe the paperback is $16.99, and the hardcover is $26.99. So you guys I'll put a link down below so that you can go get it. Give me a second here, because I am not in here. Still in my searches. Boom. A boom. Hold on one second, you guys. So I'm going to just put the long link down here because it's not giving me a short link. Oh, here it is. Share, copy link. All right. So I'm gonna put the link below, and Mick should be coming in soon, I hope, because I am not feeling so well today. So I'm going to shut this short. And hopefully you guys will stay tuned in for my show today. So in other announcements, Lux Radio will be partnering with some. Oh my God, I cannot. It's so hot. Um, Lux Radio will be partnering with some great companies as sponsors. And if you're looking for a place to advertise your business, you can do so on luxradio.com. Please give us a call. You can always scan the barcode. That is not the right one. Hold on a second, y'all. That's I believe that is uh let's put okay, yeah, it does. Yeah, you can scan the code, the QR code in the top right of maybe it's the left on your side, but the that code you can scan with your phone if you're on a phone, and you can go to our website and send a contact form to reach out to us if you're interested in advertising on our website or if you're interested in being a sponsor. Sponsorships come with a few more perks than just advertising on the station, so you can ask us the difference between the two. Also, you can call us at 800 3, I'm sorry, 1-800 931 1550. And you can either speak to Mel B, or you can speak to Ask Ray, or her name is Ray Spence, or you can talk to myself. We're all available for you to talk to if you're looking to advertise on our website. There are a lot of perks, like I said, that come with the sponsorship. So if you're interested in sponsorship, please let us know as well. Um, Also, we haven't announced it yet, but we will be doing some really big things coming up this year. So I'm looking forward to that. When it happens, I hope you guys can support the efforts that we're making. And so what I'd like to do now, since we're waiting on Mick Hill, and I hope he comes early because I do have to have a hard stop at 7:45. Um, Let me try to find the movie. But I encourage you guys to go watch it yourself. And uh, dum, 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 dum. I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see some little clips of you can see part of the movie. And we'll go from there, okay?
Man, my life has changed a lot since my boss has mentor knew caught that elbow and went in. It's hard maintaining what he built and keeping it running. A nigga never knows what it takes to stay on top and keep his position. Man, I got a solid crew behind me, but being a boss, man, comes with a lot more than I expected. And then Bugs, yeah, Bugs, he's my day one, and he's down for whatever we come up to together, from runners to lieutenants, and now he's my second in command. Only if he can keep his ass focused on business and not on that freak bitch Keisha he been fucking with on the side. Then there's Dre. Yeah, Dre. He's a good soldier and follows orders, but he ain't on no leadership. And Eddie, the only reason why I fuck with him is because he's my wife's little cousin, and I really don't trust him. And something about him that keeps setting off my spidey senses. Abdullah. Yeah, Abdullah. That's the connect. Knowing his uncle had been dealing with for more than 2 decades. And this nigga want to keep spoon feeding us and keep us under his foot and don't want us to grow. And Bags and Shaw, the sleazy and the sleazier brother and sister strip club owners that set this whole motion of events that changed everything. And my man Mo, the trusted, scary ass bag man that I never would have thought or suspected to do the shit that he did. And this last person, this bitch Tiffany, the ratchet street but seductive freak bitch who calmed on to committing the worst mistake of his life. The shit that's about to happen will change everything in my entire world. The last thing any motherfucker should do is play with my motherfucking money.
When they ask where the fuck I'm from the city. That's the first thing roll off my tongue. Cause I'm a city nigga, raised off that mumbo sauce. Yeah, playing in no project halls. Nigga, we don't say DC no more. Nigga, that's how we know where you from. If you a city nigga, only when we go out of town do we say DC. They love us city niggas for real, you wouldn't believe me. Shit, even in the feds, them niggas just like the leaders. Them boys will knock your head off, fuck around with them peoples. I did a little bit, they knew my homie Tariq. That 007 make niggas don't want to speak to you. 202 area code, how you can reach us. We don't really like when it's cold or scorching either. You ain't never been here before, you gotta come see us. And you can't just listen to go-go, no, you gotta come see it, nigga.
Yeah, I'm from the city where I'm from. In the city of Washington. In the city, we keep it rockin'. Keep it rockin'. Keep it rockin'. Yeah. In the city where I'm from. In the city of Washington. In the city, we keep it rockin'. Keep it rockin'. Keep it rockin'.
Yo,
D-Mo make that drop.
man, I don't know what's going on with Slim. He ain't got there yet. I've been calling him. I ain't talked to him like 2 days. I don't know what's up with him.
Fine. You know what to do.
Say no more. I'm on.
You talking rightful evidence opinions, they may vary. But nobody can say that that nigga wasn't getting money. They locked so many niggas up that it wasn't even funny. A couple niggas folded, a couple kept it 100. Hey, I'm still proud to say that I'm from the city. I know it's real wild to say, but I love the city. In spite of gun violence and all the drugs in the city, no matter where I go, I always got love for the city.
In the city, city where I'm from. In the city of Washington. In the city, we keep it rockin'.
Keep it rockin'.
I finally realized family is everything.
Ooh, I'm singing.
Sometimes you would do whatever you have to do in order to provide for them and protect them. I pray daily that my path will stay separated from those I love. Family over everything.
All right, everyone. My guest just arrived, so we're going to get started with the interview. And we're going to bring up my guest now. Hello, Mr. Mick Hill.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. How are you?
Good. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for blessing my platform with your presence. I appreciate it. I've watched the movie twice, and I was just playing it actually. So
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to dig into some questions here. But before we start, can you tell everyone who you are and what you do?
Oh, okay. Well, my name is Micah Mick Hill. I am a entrepreneur. I'm a movie producer. I'm also a small business owner. I write and produce my own films.
Okay. So you just put out a film recently on Tubi.
Yes. So that is part one to a trilogy. So that's part one. Part two, which is called Nugent, should be out later on this year. It's in the post production stage right now.
Okay. Okay, sounds good. I'm looking forward to that. So if you can you give us a brief like description or like a what this movie is about?
Okay, it's a entirely fictional movie. It's not based off of anybody. Although I did use real names of people that I know. Um, it's an urban drama about a group of guys, a group of street guys who get set up and get robbed by their connect, and throughout the movies, they're trying to get their money back.
Okay. And what exactly is Angela's role in the movie in the making of the movie?
Okay, so Angela, she is also the co-writer and a co-producer. Me and her wrote the script together. So
Okay.
both scripts. So part one and part two. So she's like my collaborator, so to speak.
Okay. So what was the initial spark for this film and how does the final product differ from like what you actually released? Is there any difference or
Well, yeah. So I could tell you the backdrop. So the lead in the movie, who is Dominic Graham, he plays the lead. He plays Sean. Me and him have been friends for close to 30 years. He started acting. He started doing plays, and then he started going to Atlanta. He's in a couple of other Tubi movies. Um, so I watched him, and then I had an idea about doing movies or doing what they call now micros. Me and Angela have been going back and forth about what projects that we could eventually do together. We thought about a book. We thought about other things. But when Dominic started doing the movies, he introduced me to the whole thing. And so then when I watched this movie, I called Angela and said, I got a friend that's making movies. He got us an in where we can get the movies to Tubi. So she had already did her short story with the director, Mitch Cradle. And then she introduced me to Mitch. And then I guess the rest is history because Mitch told us, whatever y'all want to do, submit your script to me. And if I like it, I'll do it. We sent the first script. He didn't like it. He sent it back. We sent the second script. Didn't like that one either. He sent that one back. So finally we got to the third script and he was like, okay, well, I can help y'all improve it, but this one I can work with. So the first version of what we started is not what the movie ended up being. We started one way and the movie and the script kind of took on a life of its own and it kind of grew into where it's at now.
okay. So what was your approach on casting and how did you collaborate with actors to bring the characters to life?
So all that was Angela, other than the lead, who is Dominic Graham, and his sidekick, Doug Lasseter. Mm-hmm. All the other cast members were all Angela because, like I said, so I learned from her. So she did her own short story, and she did the casting. She picked the cast, and she picked the right people.
Okay. So did you find that there was like one particular scene that was more difficult to shoot than another? And if you did, why?
Well, my scene, which is the very last scene of the movie. So a friend of mine who played the guard, it was like she couldn't get the scene correct. Believe it or not, that little short scene took 25 takes.
I know which one you're talking about too. Okay, the
male. It took 25 takes. And if you look at the scene, I was doing push-ups, and I think I might have did about 200 push-ups that day. My elbow was killing me.
I did too much push-ups. That just made my shoulders hurt. I'm having problems with my shoulders today.
Other than that, no, all the other scenes were pretty good up until we got to part two. So Part one, there's about 41, 40 scenes. Part two, there were 63 scenes in about 9 different locations.
Okay. So how involved were you with the direction of the movie? Were you heavily involved in the direction?
Part two, yes. Part one, not so much, because I will admit, part one, I was like a kid in a toy factory. I was excited because it's one thing when you write something or you create something, but when you're seeing it actually being made, something that you did, and then you can sit there and mouth all of the words. I was more caught up in that the first time than really actually directing or producing. I left that up to Angela and Mitch.
Okay.
But yeah, but on part two, I did if you look at some of the behind the scenes that's on my page, I actually was telling the actors what I wanted from the scene or what I wanted from them. And there was a couple of times where I yelled cut. It was something I didn't like.
Okay. So how you said that Nugent is supposed to be out soon this year?
Yeah, so right now it's halfway edited. I got a meeting on Monday with the editor. So the way Tubi works is your movie goes up per quarter. So so if I submit the movie to get put on Tubi at the end of this quarter, it's not going to make it up until the next quarter. So if it's finished editing before the first quarter, it may be up probably around June, July, something like that.
Okay. Sounds
That's,
good. And July
yes,
is
that's
my birthday month. I'm
okay.
looking
Well,
forward.
good.
So what did you find the most rewarding about this movie release? Was it when it actually was released, or what do you think was the most rewarding thing? Was it filming the movie, or what do you think?
No, no. The most rewarding was when I went to the theater to watch the screening of it. It was only me and my wife were the only two in the theater. And when it came up, it's one thing if you see yourself, on screen, but when you see yourself on the big screen in Dolby, and my name came up as the writer, producer, and executive producer, that was like everything for me.
I can
But
imagine.
but I admit this. So the scariest part was this: when I did the premiere and everybody's in the movie. It's like close to 200 people in the movie watching it, and then you're a little nervous. I was sitting there hoping nobody didn't get up and walk out and say, "Man, this is trash."
Yeah,
Because you never know. Because like I said, man, there have been movies I put to see it I didn't like. Yeah, but you know, so that was a little scary.
I would have to say that I actually enjoyed it. Like I said, I watched it twice. I am not really a TV person, so I don't watch a lot of TV or movies or anything like that. I'm in the music industry, so I listen to music. I manage artists, and speaking of artists, one of my artists was on your soundtrack,
Oh, who's that?
Kenilworth Katrina.
Love Kim Worthington. That her song fit perfect to for the opening of the movie.
Yes, and she is a very awesome artist.
Yes, she is. Yes,
Kenilworth
she is.
Katrina works. She's one of the most hardest working artists that I've ever think I've met. She puts everything into her music, everything. So I've known her for a long time, and I think she was trying to carefully select who she wanted to represent her, and finally asked me to. So I'm definitely representing Kenilworth Katrina, and I
Oh,
was very thrilled to hear her on the soundtrack of this movie. So of course you got somebody else from well, you have a whole team of people helping to promote the movie now because Lux Radio is not just me, it's a team. So
good. So let me
um
say this. Let me for real fast. So
sure.
shout out to Kim Worthington. So man, I didn't know her. Angela actually sent me her track. I heard it. I found her on Instagram. I DM'd her, and she gave me the green light to put it in the movie. And like I said, the rest of it, like I said, shout out to Trina. Love Trina. Love the song too.
Thank you. And definitely shout out Kenilworth Katrina. I love you, sis.
Yes.
And we love you too, Angela. Also, shout out to Mitch Creedle. I don't personally know Mitch, but I know of him, and it's all good things that I've ever heard. So shout
Oh
out
yeah.
to you, Mitch. Um,
Mitch,
so
Mitch, Mitch is great. Good teacher.
that's what I've heard all good things about Mitch, and
Good,
I know
good,
I've never
great,
met him before.
great teacher.
Good, good.
Easy to work with. You know, he explains everything because there was another director that Angela had introduced me to, and I just didn't feel the vibe from him. It wasn't like Mitch. When I first called Mitch, Mitch explained how the whole process, what he wanted to do, and then he said, "Send me your script," and then the rest is history.
Awesome. Okay. So because I have like I said, I've been in the entertainment management industry for a long time, and of course I own the radio station, this Lux Radio Network. So I have a lot of friends that are writing books and making movies and things like that. What would you do differently if money wasn't an object?
Oh, if money was an object, I would do a whole. What's a guy? He has it's like a virtual studio where he made a whole movie in the studio. That's like a plane crash. If I had enough money to do a budget like that, that's what I would do, because you can make it very realistic. Anything that you want to do,
So
anything.
he basically had a studio that had green screens
Green
and
screen, green
okay, I got
screen. So his entire movie is green screen, but you cannot tell. Nope, because he showed look. If you go to his webpage, I mean his Instagram page, he shows the how he did it. So it's a person sitting on might be a stool with nothing but green, but look like they're in the actual in a plane that crashed.
wow.
Exactly. So, and then my dream is if anybody's ever watched, Heat or John Wick, that's the kind of movie I want to make.
Oh, okay. And see, that kind of was part of my next question. Like, so when choosing a project, what are your key elements that you look for in a script, or in what your end game is for the film?
So, but the movies that I'm doing right now, they're my own movies. So, it's, like I said, it's a trilogy. So once the trilogy finishes, then me and Angela looking into what's going to be next. I want to change up and do something different than what I'm doing. I don't want to be necessarily typecast or be pigeonholed into being able to do one type of film. So I'm open to everything as long as it's good, whether it's a comedy, drama, or anything, as long as it's well written and the story makes sense.
Okay. So back to the film. Before Angela told me a lot about you, so I'm going to ask you some other questions that don't have anything to do with the film, but this does.
Okay.
What do you think what was the one moment that on set that you're particularly proud of? Like, what was your standout moment on the set?
Okay, so maybe not part one, but in part two, my niece and my nephew are my niece, my nephew, and my wife are in this movie. Particularly, particularly I'm the scene with me and my niece, because the interactions that we have in the movie are pretty much like our interactions in real life. So, and she did very well. So that and the thing is, I got a lot of nieces and nephews, but the one that's in the movie, we don't always see eye to eye about a lot of things. But that day on the set, it was like, that right there, I'm very proud of.
Okay. So this is the last question about the movie, but what did this project teach you that you can't wait to apply to the next film? Like, what did it teach you to do different in the next film?
Well, if you talk about the technical part of the film, so me and Angela right now are learning how to do editing, especially that part of it, and then you can't put it off. So because editing is very tedious, it's not very hard once you know how to do it, but it's very tedious. And so Mitch directed and filmed the movie, but he didn't edit the movie. It was left up to me and Angela to either do it or find somebody to do it. And that part of it, I wish I would have learned when Mitch told me to learn it after part one, because he gave me the tools. I downloaded the editing software and never even took a look at it until I tried. But that part of it, I want to learn. I definitely want to learn the editing. I want to learn everything there is about filmmaking, because when you learn every part of it, then if it's called upon for you to do it, you can do it.
Okay. So we're going to move along. Angela did tell me that you have some other business ventures. You have a clothing line?
Yes, there's a clothing line, which is Cyborg Apparel. There's a trucking company, which is Cyborg Trucking, and I stepped in a little bit into entertainment. So I had a black affair, which was with one of the bands we have here, Push Play. So yeah, and then up until about a couple months ago, I had a delivery business. So I'm an entrepreneur. I tell everybody I'm on every corner.
Okay, and your next event, you're gonna hire a lit band, right?
Oh well, no. So I don't know. Right now I have a cabaret that's coming up on April the 11th. So I'm trying to venture or foray into a lot of different things. So I like to stay busy.
Okay,
Just
well,
like
you have to stay in contact, because I don't know if Angela told you much about me, but I actually manage 8 artists, and around the world, actually. So I have 2 in Jamaica, 1 in Trinidad, 1 in Ghana. One is Jamaican, and she's a singer that's done stuff with celebrity artists, and she has an amazing voice. Like she gives you chills. But her name is Tashina, and she lives in Florida now. I do have an artist in Atlanta. His name is Jakin, and then Kenworth Katrina, Gabby Mo, and I also represent Lit Band.
Oh, okay.
So some entertainment, I got it for you.
Oh well, I'm trying to grow that, because like I said, that I have my second event coming up with that. But like I said, I've always been an entrepreneur. I started off, believe it or not, I am still a certified personal trainer. I have a fitness app. You can go on your app, you can go in the Apple Store, or you can go in the Google Play Store. It's there. And then at one time I was buying and flipping houses. So I do a lot of things. And then now I'm foraying into Turo. So I got cars on Turo.
Okay.
So I said, so I'm on every corner.
Okay. So do you want to tell a little more about the clothing company? Like, do you have a store set up, or you have a website or something?
I have a website, www.cyborg-apparel.com. It's a streetwear brand that has a lot of things on there. Matter of fact, before I logged on, I was on there designing some camouflage stuff. So check me out. It's urban wear. It has leggings. You got hoodies. You got t-shirts. There's a lot of products on there. Too many.
Cyborgapparel.com.
www.cyborg-apparel.com.
Okay. I think I missed the dash. I'm gonna put this up on the screen for everyone to
www.cyborg-apparel.com. That's it.
Would like to get something. And also we do advertising on Lux Radio. We also have sponsorship opportunities if you're interested. I would love to see what you got. I'm gonna go on your website today when we get off here. See what you got on there.
Check me out, yeah. And I'm not biased to anybody else's leggings, but mine do make all the women's behind look good. Not gonna lie.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll check it out. I definitely wear leggings, so I'll definitely check it out. And I often go to Jamaica, so I wear leggings over there all the time.
There's also a one-piece bathing suit, so check it out.
Well, I'm leaving to go there in a couple weeks, so maybe I need to get that and try to get you some sales over there.
Yes, I need to be worldwide.
Okay. Well, just so you know, I literally have, like I told you, I have artists there, and I have like a family that's not my blood there, so I go there often,
Okay,
and I try to take the people. I believe in conglomerates, and I don't know if everybody understands that word. That word means that there are different entities moving as one unit, but
exactly.
everybody has a separate has their separate entity, and we just all help each other. So
Yeah.
I have a team that is made up like that. You know, my team for Lux Radio is made up of individuals that have their own thing going on. My corporate operations officer, her name is Mel B. She just released a book called Black Butterfly. It's on Amazon. So we all kind of support each other and move as one because that's how you win. So I
Exactly.
definitely will take everything that I'm trying to promote to Jamaica, and I will also be streaming from their lives. So I will definitely make sure that I shout out Cyborg Apparel and anything else that especially the movie, of course. I like I said, I was playing the movie a little bit here before you came. Because I'm sorry that my apologies. I am not feeling too well today, you guys. I think my rotator cuff is
Oh,
not
oh,
working or something, but I need to take some medicine and lay down. So why I was late sending you the link was because I sent the link to my brother.
no, oh
I'm
no, no,
serious.
no. I said no. It's not a problem. Like I said I was at the computer doing some things on the website. So, but
Okay.
let me reiterate one thing that you said. So I tell everybody this, even when on the movie set, the movie is not my movie. It's in part in Nugent. There's 38 people in the cast. It's our movie. It's not mine by myself. I
I
couldn't
love
have made it by myself. No. And then I tell everybody this: there's no such thing as a mastermind. A mastermind is a conglomerate of people that comes together with the same goals and the same ideas. You can't have somebody on your team that's an I because you'll never win with an I. Everybody has to be on the same page. If they're not, then you have a problem. I've learned that from past experiences. That's why I don't really do business partners. Sometimes they don't work. Um, but but me and Angela, the reason why me and Angela work because most of the time, we're on the same page. Now we're on the same page when we're doing the writing, but when we get to yeah, but no, but what happens is when we get to the set, I'm the kind of person on the set. If I think of something spontaneous and I think it works better, but Angela's more the type that she likes to do it the way she done it, the way she has it written. I don't like. I'm constantly changing something midstream, and that drives her crazy. But other than that, like I said, we work well as far as when we're doing the writing or we're doing the producing. Because there's a program called Celtex. I don't know if anybody's familiar with Celtex, but you have an account, and both of us log on at the same time. And while we're writing the script simultaneously together.
Okay.
So yeah. So if somebody doesn't like, I don't like that, I'm taking that out, and I'm gonna change it. If she doesn't like something, or it's better, she can change it real time.
Okay. And so for anybody that is thinking about being a filmmaker or is a filmmaker, you said that is called Cell Tech.
Called Celtech. Yeah,
Okay.
CELTX. Yeah, so it puts the script in correct script form.
Okay.
So because we when we did the first scripts, we wrote it how we thought the script looked, kind of. So I'm gonna tell you this. So a lot of it I learned as I was doing it was like a learning process. And like I said, Mitch was a great help. Mitch the one introduced us to Celtex. He the one introduced us to how we supposed to do the script. He the one that guided us into the character development for the script. So,
Okay.
like I said, Mitch is a very good teacher. And let me do this real fast. Everybody that's in part two, from the local artists that we got to the people that came over from part one, all of them did great. I have to shout out to everybody that's in the cast, that's in both casts from part one and part two. I'm not gonna leave anybody out, especially from Trina Boo to Rocksteady, Stinky Dink, a guy named Smokey the Scientist, who stepped in last minute a day before when somebody else dropped out. Also, my wife, who not really an actress, who stepped in that morning when somebody couldn't show up, didn't know the lines, learned the lines on the way there, and then did it. So,
Wow.
yes, my wife Yolanda. So yeah, so everybody that's in this cast brought their A game, and I would be remiss if I didn't mention all of them. Trina Scott, she's in a couple other Tubi movies. I gotta mention David Williams. He played the DA. Me and him, he came up with the term "one take Jake." So every take he was in, it took him one take.
Okay. Wow.
So everybody, I gotta make sure I mention everybody. Also, China. Yeah, China got the hottest scene in the movie. So I'm not gonna give it away, but yeah. So yeah, everybody, I have to make sure everybody gets mentioned that's a part of this, because like I said, it's not just my movie, it's everybody's movie.
Absolutely. I love that. So when can we expect a trailer for the new one?
So the trailer, the trailer is out. I can send it to you so you can post it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The trailer came out for the new movie about I think maybe January sometime. But if you go to my Instagram page or my Facebook page, my Instagram is Mick552 or Mick Hill on Facebook. The trailer is there and a bunch of behind the scenes. Or if you go to Jack Magazine or Angela's page, there's a bunch of behind the scenes of the making of part 1 and part 2. Oh, I have to mention this too. You can go to www.cyborgmovies.com and there's a bunch of behind the scenes from part 1.
Cyborg Movies, there's no dash.
No dash. www.cyborgmovies.com.
Okay. So I try to do some type of a maybe put these links on our website that'll take people to your websites, your apparel, this movies one, and I'll try to put the trailer on the website for you guys to maybe just make you guys a page for this movie so that we can send people that way.
Yeah. So I can send you the link for the trailer once we get finished here. Like I said, but the thing is, I would like to tell everybody this: for young people, follow your dreams. That's what I can tell you. Don't never let anybody tell you what you cannot do. I'll make this very brief. So I don't know if Angela explained everything about my life, but I tell everybody this. I had a rebirth in 2017, January 12th, 2017 is a rebirth. My life kind of started over. So I started my life over in 2017, and since then, if somebody would have told me that half the things that I've accomplished, half things that I've done, that I wouldn't have believed them. But what I did do was this: I believed in myself and didn't let anything stop me.
That's right. That's what you do. I'm not such a spring chicken myself. I been at this music thing since 2011, and I think before that I actually managed bands before that while I was in college. So my brother had a band that was very popular, and I was taking over some of those things. So I do understand that, and I love that message because I feel the same way, Mick. Like I feel like I've come. I didn't never thought that I'd be where I am now with what I'm doing, and everything is still like progressing fast. So I wonder if you could handle it really, but I definitely appreciate all of the insight that you shared here today.
Yeah, the sky's the limit. So you never ever limit yourself by what somebody say you can't do or what you don't think you can. I tell everybody this: I don't never worry about what I can do. I figure out a way to do what it is I want to do.
Okay. All right. So what made you like want to get into the clothing, like making clothing? Was that's something that just
No, so I tell everybody, everything happened for me. I call it organic. So what I mean by that is I kind of fall into things. So um, I had a Planet Fitness membership. So I go to Planet Fitness every morning, and then my wife and my cousin used to come with me, and everybody thought I was a personal trainer, but I wasn't. We used to work out together. So I was over there helping people. So then they kept telling me, "You need to be a personal trainer." Didn't want to do it. One day it popped up on my in my emails that said you can get your personal training certification. And I hit the button, bought it by accident. It sat on the floor for about 2 months. I finished it up, got my certification. I was driving a dump truck, hated it, and I quit. And I decided to be a personal trainer, and I fell into it. And then my logo, which is like a cyborg with the words in the eye, everybody used to ask me for, I like that. I want a T-shirt. So I started selling T-shirts, and then it just kind of blossomed from there. Started off with T-shirts, and then my brother, who lives in Augusta, works for a company called Georgia Apparel, and he is their buying agent. So he was able to get me leggings, sweatsuits, and other things with my logo made on them. And that's how I started
okay?
by accident.
He said,
Everything was by accident. Everything with me starts by accident. I started driving a truck by accident. I was in the delivery business. The general manager went to work for another company, said he can give me a contract with trucks. I hired a guy. He ran into a bridge, put a hole in the truck. I said, that's it. If I'm going to get ran in the ground, I'm going to run myself in the ground. So I started driving the truck myself. Accident.
makes sense.
It's always accident with me. I kind of fall into things.
Good accidents. Good
Yeah,
accidents.
they kind of work out.
Exactly. They did. They're not kind of working out. They're working out. So I'm glad that they are working out. So maybe we have to get Cyborg Apparel to be a kickback with cookie sponsor.
Okay.
We do a couple of type of sponsors, but I can talk to you about that on off the air. I definitely appreciate you coming through. I do encourage everyone to go to Tubi and look at 4 years, 8 months. You just put 4 in the search field. Literally, you don't even have to type the whole thing in, just the number 4 years and the number 8 months. 4 years, 8 months. So make sure you go support our people. So we have to support each other. So tell everyone where they can find you, Mick.
And I said, so you can find me at Mick Hill on Facebook. I'm at Mick552 on Instagram. I'm on Mick Hill on TikTok. There's also Cyborg Films that's on TikTok that has a lot of behind the scenes and a lot of things that deal with both movies from 4 years, 8 months, and then up until now, which is Nugent, which will, like I said, should be out later on this year. The premiere, I'm hoping I will have either, depending on if I can book me a theater to have it by sometime next month. I hope you're around so you can come.
Okay, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. If anything for you guys, Angela is one of my favorite people in the world. She is. So I definitely, anything that I can do to help you all push things or whatever I can do to help, I'm always here to help. That is what I'm known for. So
perfect. So and thing is, so everybody needs collaborations. Nobody does anything on their own.
Exactly.
Nobody anything. So I believe in that. So but like I said, I'm very grateful and I'm very appreciative to be able to be on here with you.
Absolutely.
And to be able to spread the message or tell everybody about the things that I'm doing. But more importantly, I want everybody to see that I look just like them. And if I can do it,
that part.
if I can do it, they can do it. So and the thing about independence is, you get to not necessarily, but you get to chart your own course.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, when you're independent. So I advise everybody to learn to be independent because I've had situations where I was under contract. You got to abide by this and abide by that. But there's nothing in the world like working for yourself and being your own boss.
Amen.
Nothing
Amen.
in the world. So
Right.
I encourage entrepreneurship for everybody.
Me too. And I have
Yeah.
to applaud that. So Mick, like I said, we're gonna keep in touch. And like I said,
Definitely.
whatever I can do to help you guys with anything, you can reach out to me. Angela always can, as I know, like I did give her a little tip. I don't know, maybe she'll share that with you. And I'll share it with you too. It's some information I think would be good for you
Okay.
both. So like I said, I'm Kim C. Evans everywhere in the DMV, but they also call me Cookie. That's where I got the name from, the DMV music industry. They think I act like the cookie on Empire. I don't think I act like that. That's what everyone calls me. So I just, after
Okay.
like 8-9 years, I embraced it. So I am on TikTok. And that's my most um that's my most effective way to promote because I have over 13,000 followers on TikTok. So you said your Cyborg Films on there, right?
Cyborg film.
I'm gonna follow you. So if you see a cookie, that is me.
I got you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, sir.
So I'm definitely gonna follow all of your social media places. That's why I was over here writing down. I'm gonna follow every one of them, and I encourage everybody watching to follow him and support their efforts because they're
Yeah.
doing great things out here. They're doing big things out here.
Yes, the sky's the limit.
Absolutely. So thank you so much for coming and spending your time. I know you're a busy person, and I appreciate you blessing up my platform. And I look forward to interviewing you again to see what you're doing in, like the next 6 months. You're gonna be doing something different. It's
I'm
gonna be
always going to be doing
a
something.
movie out.
Yeah. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate you inviting me and having me on your platform.
You're welcome.
And like I said, I look forward to doing some collaborations with you in the future because you never know what may happen. Because between me and it took 8 years before we started working together, but maybe not as long. But you and I, but you never know. I look forward. I don't say never to anything.
Likewise, I look forward to it as well. So thank you so much. And I am definitely thank you, Angela, for sending Mick to my show. I appreciate you all. And like I said, don't hesitate. If it's
No,
a question, if it's something you need me to do, just you can
I,
contact me and just let me know.
I
And
got the
Angela
number locked in.
already knows. Say
I
that
got
again.
you locked in. You
All
locked in.
right. All right.
All
Thank you
right.
so much. And you have a very blessed night.
You too. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. I appreciate Mick Hill for joining my show. That was a very awesome interview. Please go watch 4 years. 4 years, 8 months. Literally, if you go on Tubi and type in the search field, the number 4, it will pop up. You don't even have to type in the whole movie, but make sure you go look at it and support. Support costs nothing. Sometimes it does, and sometimes it doesn't. So if it doesn't, that's more the reason why you should do it. Okay. And so down below we have his apparel link. It's www.cyborg-apparel.com, and his movie link. If you guys want to see the behind the scenes and things like that, you can go to www.cyborgmovies.com. Of course, Cyborg is spelled the same way that you see on the screen. And make sure you follow him on all of his social media platforms. Okay. So without further ado, I'm going to shut down, but I would like you guys to know, let me put this up because so you can know what it is. So let me see. Black Mel B, my sister, and if you are supporting me, you have to support her. So we're going to do this. Hold on. What did that say? So here's the banner. So Black Butterfly by Mel B, Mell B, just the letter B, and that is the name of the book, Black Butterfly. The link is below. I don't know if you guys can get that or not. I'm going to try to see if I can figure out how to make a QR code to put up here for her book, but we'll have that on future shows. So make sure you tune in to Mel B's Morning Kickstart. She also has a show she also has a show every Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on Lux Radio Network. You can watch us on YouTube, the website www.luxradionetwork.com. Just luxradio.com. I'm sorry. And YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, everywhere, and soon TikTok. So also, there is my show, Kickback with Cookie, as you know, every Tuesday at 7 p.m. as you're watching now, Eastern Standard Time. And then every other Wednesday, we have Women Unscripted at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on Lux Radio Network. Thursdays, we have Chief and Go on Lux Radio Network. And Chief and Go is an amazing show. Just watch it. I'm not even going to give it away. He's everything, if I might say so myself. And also Thursdays are Pocket Thursdays. So if you are in the DMV and you would like to have your music spinning on Lux Radio Network, whether it be go-go or not, if it's not go-go, you can still send it, and I will make you send it for rotation consideration. We don't guarantee that it's put into rotation, but we try to support everyone. And if you are a go-go band and you would like to submit your music for Pocket Thursdays, you can send all of these music submissions to luxradiosubmissions@gmail.com. And that is luxradiosubmissions@gmail.com. Where am I missing? I went from Friday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have Peace Podcast with Jay and Tay. And Saturdays, which in a few minutes, actually, not in a few minutes, I'm sorry. Saturday, we do Snatched and Savage with Lady O, Miss Mimi, Unknown Mike, and I think they have a special guest sometimes. But anyway, make sure you tune into these shows. They're all great. They're all on Lux Radio Network. And when you tune into those shows, you are supporting Lux Radio. So I appreciate you guys. And I also want to shout out our sponsors, Calorane Candles, Bellow Burn Hot Sauce, Universal Madness, and soon to be Capital City Mumbo Sauce. And hopefully Cyborg apparel will be one soon. So we'll see. Looking forward to that. So thank you so much, Mitch Creedle, for joining us. Thank you so much, Angela Joy Clemens, for sending him, and you blessing up my platform as well. I appreciate you guys and look forward to working with you guys in any capacity that we can. Have a great night, everyone. Bless up yourself.